It is currently 6:15 in the morning, and something I have been dedicated to do is spend time with God, even if I have to wake up earlier because I have plans. So today I have a prayer meeting that I'm going to at 9, and I want to work out before then, so I had to wake up at 6, and I'm about to make some coffee, spend some time with God, and just have a little chill start to this morning before I go to the gym. I have this fall candle that I really wanted to light, but it's literally pretty much gone. So that's really sad. I'll have to get another one. Before I get to opening my Bible or starting my devotion, I love to put on some worship music in the background of my quiet time with God. And I actually made a playlist for the fall, super cozy, super chill autumn worship. This is what it looks like, and I will put the link for this in the description. There's a whole bunch of songs in here. One of the things that I love about listening to worship music during my day is that it keeps my mind fixed on things above and the things of heaven, because this music glorifies God compared to a lot of other music that doesn't necessarily do that. Not that that music is a sin, but this is just a personal thing. I just love listening to worship music throughout my day. And if you don't have a playlist, check out the one that's in my description. We made it to the gym. I was just doing one of my favorite things when I'm driving, is literally pretending that God is in my passenger seat and I'm just talking to him as I'm driving. Right now there's a lot that I'm praying for and I kind of feel frustrated with God, but it's so important that when you feel this way to talk it out with him. So many times I feel like people are frustrated with God and they just walk away from him, or they just ignore him, or they distance themselves from God. But you're distancing yourself from the one who loves you, the one who literally gives you peace, even if there's chaos going on. So I'm choosing to run to God and bring everything to his feet, because I know I need to. I know I need to, even if I don't feel like it. So anyways, let's get our workout in. I just ended this prayer meeting and it was so powerful. It was with this group called Freedom Prayer, and I don't even know how to describe it, but basically you sit in a room and there's 3 other people and they're all just praying over you, and one of them is kind of leading the session and gives you kind of these guided prayers, and really is asking you to ask God about what he wants to talk about today. And it just brought up so many lies that I believed about myself and lies that I believed about God, and it was so powerful replacing those lies with truth and just the scriptures that God brought to mind. And it was just crazy. I'm literally about to cry just talking about it, but it was so good. They even give you these papers of notes they took during the session afterwards, so I can't wait to sit down and process everything and reread it with God, because I know that's going to be so special. I did this 2 years ago and it was crazy helpful, and it felt like literally Jesus therapy. I'm about to head to this new spot in Nashville called Paris Baguette. It's a new bakery. They have coffee. Their pastries look absolutely fire. So I cannot wait to go there. Just parking is going to be the thing that I don't know how to do. But I'm already in downtown and I'm 5 minutes away. Me and my friend are meeting there pretty soon, so I'm going to start heading that way. So after going to the Paris Baguette, you guys saw that spot looked incredible. The food, incredible. Coffee, incredible. But it was a little bit loud in there, and I am working on editing a vlog, funny enough, because I'm recording a vlog. So I'm actually going to Frothy Monkey to edit another vlog. I am really craving one of their matchas, so I might do that. And then sit down and crank out some editing before I go back home. It is such a gloomy and cloudy day that it just feels fitting to have like a hot drink when I'm editing something. But also just shout out Kara, that was the friend that I just met with. If you don't have a friend who like literally challenges you in your faith walk, you need one. You need someone to help push you further. You need someone to encourage you and strengthen you and build you up, but in the most loving way. And that is what Kara does for me, and I'm really grateful for friendship with her. And I have like a few other friends who do the same thing. They challenge me so much in my faith walk, and that is something that's needed, because literally the scripture says that iron sharpens iron. Like, you need people around you who will sharpen your faith, who will make your faith better. And if you don't have that, literally pray and ask that God would provide those people in your life, because you need them. Whether that's someone who's older than you, someone who's the same age as you, or maybe someone who's younger who also loves the Lord. That is just such a beautiful prayer that I have seen the Lord answer, not in just my life, but in so many other people's lives too. So I highly recommend praying that prayer if you don't have that person already. Before I end this video, I wanted to come on here and share something that God's teaching me right now. It's a very, very hard lesson, but it's literally believing that God is working even when I don't see it. Even when I don't see the fruit right away. Even when I don't see God answer my prayer right away. Believing that He's working on my behalf. There's a verse in Exodus 14:14 that says, like, the Lord is fighting for you. You only need to be still. And that has been a verse that I've had to cling to, that like God is fighting and working on my behalf even when I can't see it. I can't remember the song name where it's like, the song Waymaker, how the bridge says, even when I can't see it, you're working. You never stop working. That line has been on repeat in my head lately of I just have to believe that God is working for my good in all these different areas of my life. Even if I can't see it, I need to have faith that God is who He says He is. He is faithful, He is good, He is kind, He is loving. He has purpose and calling for my life, and if I truly believe that God is who He says He is, then that means He's working on my behalf, and that means He's working for my good. And if you find yourself struggling to believe that, go back to Scripture. Remind yourself of who God is and who you are to Him, that He loves you, that He cares about you, that He sees you. Once you have your truth in mind, you can reread it to yourself daily, multiple times a day, and that will keep you on the right track. That will keep you in a spirit of faith instead of a spirit of fear. That will keep you on track for what God has in store for you when you're reminding yourself of His truth. So I hope this message was helpful for someone listening. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next fall video coming out.